Okay, welcome to my Money in the Bank. Welcome to Wrestling Talk. This is my opinion on the Money in the Bank card. This is in no particular order, but it's not my predictions. So the first match we're going to be talking about is Seth Rollins versus not Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. This match is going to be good, in my personal opinion, because you have Damian Priest, who proved that he could have a good match with the likes of Jey Uso, and this would be his third title defense. I don't think they're going to make him lose to Seth Rollins. They also have a gentleman's agreement. If Seth Rollins loses, he's not allowed to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship as long as Damian Priest is champion, and if Damian Priest loses, he quits the Judgment Day. They make this more intriguing, in my opinion, than the whole Money in the Bank match. We'll get to that eventually. Okay, the next match we're going to talk about is Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker. This match has the potential to be at least the match of the night. Sami Zayn has the height advantage by a little. He's a little taller than Bron Breakker, but how much of that would actually help Sami Zayn win the match? Probably not much, but or help Bron Breakker win the match. It ain't gonna do anything a height advantage, but I'm just saying that match has the potential to steal the show from what I saw on Monday Night Raw, and I definitely have to say I'm more excited about this year's Money in the Bank than I have been in last year, because it had good qualifying matches. And they were all triple threats, which is cool. But as I said, let's go back to topic. I feel like this is just to get someone young on the show, so you throw in Bron Breakker to be that young talent. Next match we're talking about is the Money in the Bank ladder match. The contestants are Chad Gable, Jimmy Uso, no, not Jimmy, Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, and LA Knight. Now, this is a whole bunch of thrown togetherness. This is the most thrown together Money in the Bank. In my opinion, the only two people that belong in this match, okay, I'll make it three: Chad Gable, Carmelo Hayes, and Jey Uso, because they're new talent and they should be shown off. Drew McIntyre should have been cussed by CM Punk on Monday Night Raw so Ilya Dragunov could win. I know I'm saying this wrong, but still. Ilya Dragunov? It should have been Chad Gable, Ilya Dragunov, as I said, the three people who should have been Chad Gable, Carmelo Hayes could stay in LA Knight. The other people who should be on it is Ivan Dragunov, Apollo Crews, not because he's new, because he hasn't had many opportunities, and for all purposes, I think that Grayson Waller should have been in it, just to have younger talent, get the showing this year instead of the same old people. The next match we're going to talk about we talked about Seth Rollins, we talked about the Intercontinental, we talked about the men's Money in the Bank. So now let's talk about the women's Money in the Bank match. So you have Chelsea Green, Io Sky, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, and Chelsea Green. As far as that goes, the only people who deserve to be in this match are, in my opinion, are Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, and Tiffany Stratton. Just because they haven't got as much as opportunity, but the rest of them are like, throw them in there. Because they keep getting opportunity. Naomi has gotten so much opportunity at her time in WWE. She didn't really need to be in this Money in the Bank ladder match. It's because we all know she's not going to win. Anyway, regardless. So, you could have done a lot of different things. But, I digress. Let's continue with, the next and final match of the night, which I don't think is going to be the main event, but I'm just going to say, Cody Rhodes and RKO, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens against the New Bloodline, Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, or Jacob Fatu, whichever one of them is going to be in it. I feel like I'm going to say this match is quite boring, just being a regular tag match. You could have made it an Extreme Rules tag team match. You could have made it anything else. I feel like this will warrant something more exciting. But I digress. I feel like this show is going to be one of the best Money in the Banks. Yeah, that's it. This is Comedy King Carl. Goodbye.